Hey everyone! As most of you probably know, I am a part of Citrus Twist Kit's design team, and as part of the design team, every month we receive some products for no charge, just for our design team projects. And for the month of March, their theme is Back to Basics. So there is going to be a set of journaling cards and pattern papers that will be released both physically, and the pattern papers will be released digitally coming in March. But what we got to pick as part of our design team kit was we got to go through the entire Citrus Twist Kits store and pick out some of our favorite items to build our own kit. So I decided that I might as well share what items I picked from the past kits to build my kit for this month that I'll be working with. And I also decided that I would share some of my favorite products from Citrus Twist Kits. And most of these are still available on their website. So let's get started. So I'm going to start out in the category of embellishments first. And these top 5 items are what I picked for myself in order to build my own kit. So I anticipate documenting a lot about traveling, as well as about weekends and just general life documenting stuff. So what I chose for myself are a couple of things from the Journeys kit that was released a couple of years ago. So this ephemera pack here, which I've emptied out and just put all the contents in here. And I liked the fact that it contained some of these word die cut pieces that I could use for titles, as well as little tags. And this reel here looked really cute, as well as some florals. And I thought these colors were neutral enough to go with just general traveling themes, as well as with some of the hiking photos that I might take during the summertime. And I've also picked out this chipboard sticker sheet that came in the Journeys collection as well. And the reason why I picked these two out specifically was because I can always print out the digital papers on my printer, but I can't, get as close to having these intricate die cut pieces. So I really like the ephemera packs for that from Citrus Twist Kits. And of course, I always like to have chipboard to add a bit of dimension to my pages. So those items were definitely must-haves for me. And I also picked up as a second ephemera pack, this Weekender pack. Not only because it has things for documenting the weekend, which I do take a lot of trips to visit family and friends on the weekend, so that's always good to have, but also because they have all of these little tabs that I could use for interactive pages, and also these ticket stubs and little tile pieces that will be really good for layering. So that's why I picked this pack up. I think the colors might be a bit bright for documenting March, because March in Canada is sometimes quite dreary and things are just starting to melt. So we might not have as many bright colors going on, but I'm still looking forward to documenting with that kit. And the last two things that I picked out for myself are these Puffy stickers and these fabric ephemera pieces from the Fierce and Fabulous set. Now, I never realized that Citrus Twist Kits has fabric ephemera pieces until we were asked to look at all the past items and pick out some items to work with. But these are really, really cool, and I'm really looking forward to incorporating these in all of my Citrus Twist Kits projects. And I think it's interesting that they're backed with kind of this slick backing. It's not like an Ali Edwards fabric piece that is just fabric on the back as well. I think this makes it a bit easier to add adhesive to, because you can use your roller adhesive and not have it peel away from the back of the fabric like like it would be kind of hard to put adhesive on just like a plain fabric surface because it doesn't grip adhesive as easily. So I'm looking forward to using these. I did try to peel them to see if this maybe had like a sticky back, but they don't. And these ones I just kept in this bag for now because there aren't as many of them and it's just easier to look at in the package. And I loved this Puffy sticker sheet just because of these really caught my attention. These ones that looked like post stamps and kind of like tickets. And I really liked the banners as well. And of course, all the miscellaneous shapes here that I can use to fill up some empty spaces in my pages. So because I have been a fan of Citrus Twist kits for such a long time, I thought I'd go over some items that I didn't pick out for myself, but like I would have picked out if I hadn't already had these items in my stash. So these ones are definitely some of my favorite items from the Citrus Twist shop. And this pack specifically is not available on the Citrus Twist Kits site anymore, but they do have quite a few floral ephemera packs that I will put a link to in the description box below if you are interested. I just love the ability to combine all these florals together and the leaves as well. And this color combination really calls out to me, and you'll see in a bit that I have another one of my favorite items is kind of in this color combination. So ephemera pack, florals, definitely love, love, love. In terms of ephemera, another one of my favorite packs is this tickets and tags pack. So I really like to layer up tickets behind my journaling cards and behind my photos sometimes when I'm making collages on my layouts. So I find this pack is really nice because they're not really themed in any way. Same with the florals as well, right? So you can use this on any type of layout, and I still have so many in here that I can use, and I'm really looking forward to using these sometime. And these ones are available in the Citrus Twist Kits shop as of the filming of this video. Next up, I have some Puffy heart stickers. Now, these, I have 2 sheets of these, and one of them is from the February 2021 kit, is what it's called, and this one is sold separately on the Citrus Twist Kits website. This one is not. This one can be found, or something similar can be found in some of the past kits, and I'll be talking about the Citrus Twist Kits later. But yes, you can definitely get this one still independently, and then this one they might have available on bundled in a kit. But I really like these because they add just the right dimension. You can see that it's not really that thick, but it just adds that pop of color. And I like that some of them have kind of like patterns, like these ones have wood grain and kind of denim type patterns. And then some of these have polka dots. So these are definitely some favorites of mine. And another favorite in terms of Puffy stickers are anything that has like titles in bright colors. So out of these 2 sheets, and I have 2 of these, you'll see, I definitely prefer this one a bit more because of the bright colors of this one. Compared to this, but I do really enjoy using these types of products. And this one specifically came in the Fresh Starts kit. This one is sold individually as well. And then this one is from the Hello Sunshine kit from July. And then last but not least, in terms of ephemera pieces, I love, love, love these chipboard stickers. These ones we got in the Flea Market Findings kit. And I bought a separate set for myself individually because I just love them so much. I was going to make these into some photo magnets, and I haven't quite forgotten about these, but I just didn't have time last year when I was kind of planning this out by the time I got this shipped to me separately, so I will be doing this sometime, just maybe in a bit. Moving on to puffy stickers. So I love alphabet puffy stickers because they're already adhesive backed, so you don't have to worry about adding adhesive onto the back of them. And I just love these bright colors that Citrus Twist Kits has. As you can see, there are now 2 different sizes. So there's this smaller size that existed previously, and then since Christmas, they started releasing this larger size. And so this one came in the Christmas kit. This one came, I think, last month, and then this one came in February, or maybe it was vice versa. I can't remember now. So I'm not sure if that means they're doing away with this smaller font, but I really hope not, because these colors are so fun, and I like the smaller font in addition to the bigger font. I think that just provides a lot of variety that we can use on our projects. So I'm going to measure just the height difference between these two. So these ones are 1/2 inch tall and about 1/2 inch wide, depending on the letter. Some are a bit thinner than that. And then these ones here are almost 3/4 of an inch tall. So these ones are kind of like, yeah, I would say they would be 3/4 of an inch tall by 1/2 inch wide. So just a bit bigger than these ones here. But I do definitely enjoy using both sizes in my projects. Next up, I just wanted to share 2 of my favorite kits that Citrus Twist Kits has come out with. And this is just their exclusive products, not including any of the add-ons from like Paige Evans or Vicky Booten or anyone else. These are just the ones that are exclusively available on Citrus Twist Kits. So this one here is probably the first ever kit that I purchased from Citrus Twist Kits, and probably some of the first products I ever purchased. And these are the digitals of the kit called, oh, and then there's some wood veneer hearts here. These aren't available on the store anymore. I'm not sure why I have those stashed in there. But these are the digital papers from the kit called The Best Parts. And I just love this kit so much because it has kind of like the right amount of neutrals combined with like pops of color, like these pinks and blues. And there's a pattern paper with some florals on it too that I seem to have, yeah, I've used up quite a bit of that one there. And some of these I have reprinted over because I have used them up on some of my pages. But that just gives you a general idea of what that color palette is like. And this is the first kit that I ever purchased, and it's probably one of my favorite kits from Citrus Twist Kits. And you can also purchase separately the digitals or the physical copies of the ephemera bits. And I had purchased the digitals so that I could print these tickets out from vellum. And I just think that adds such a fun texture to your projects. And you can see that this kind of has the same color theme going on as the other ephemera kit that I had with the florals, except this one has, it doesn't have the purple and it has a bit more of the yellow tones. But I just think this kit is so cute. There's another vellum piece that I had printed out. So I'll put a link down in the description box below for this kit. It's definitely an oldie but a goodie, one of my favorite collections from Citrus Twist so far. Oh, and the kit itself actually also comes with this stamp set as well, which I think is really cute. And this other kit is also one of my favorites that have come out from Citrus Twist. And this was just from last month, which is February. I can't believe I'm saying that already. But this came with the option of getting digital traveler's notebook papers and digital journaling cards. And also the physical kit came with a set of Puffy stickers and a set of glitter stickers. This pink is so bright that I'm not sure if, like, I didn't want to use it on my projects this month, but I definitely will be saving it for another month. And the physical kit came with this ephemera pack as well, with all of this crafty ephemera pieces. And this kit was called the handmade kit. And this is definitely one that I would recommend if you like crafting like me and you like documenting your crafting. I feel like crafting is such a big part of our lives, and we might as well document our documenting, right? Because we're spending so much time doing that. And I just love this kit because it has these purples that I really like, as well as the blues, and the pinks as well. So definitely a kit to get if you haven't already checked that one out. The next category that I wanted to talk about are stamps. And you all know that I love stamping. And these are some of the favorite ones that I have from Citrus Twist kits. So this one was given to me as part of our design team kit for this month. And I specifically requested this stamp set because I have this stamp set. This is called, oopsies, that does not go there. And this is called Spencer Outline, and there is a solid version as well that I really want to get my hands on, but it's actually sold out at this point. But as you can see, the numbers kind of match really well with the letters. They kind of have that same vibe, although the letters are slightly smaller than the numbers are. So the numbers are about 1 3/4 inches tall, whereas the letters are about 1.5 inches tall. So do keep that in mind as well if you are getting both sets. But I really look forward to using these two together on my projects. And this one would be called, what is this called? This is called Luna Numbers, if you're interested in that one. This is another one of my favorite stamp sets from Citrus Twist kits. As some of you might remember, I have another typewriter set that I used a lot last year, and that one was the typewriter alphabet from Hero Arts, and unfortunately that one was discontinued. So I had a few people ask me what that stamp set was, and then I had to say, you can't get that anymore because sadly it was discontinued. But fortunately, Citrus Twist kits released this one. This is called the Harper alphabet, and it has that same typewriter feel in both uppercase and lowercase letters, which I think is different from the Hero Arts one, which only had the uppercase letters. And the Hero Arts one, the letters were slightly taller, but I do like this kind of like worn out look that the typewriter font gives. And I also like the fact that it gives the months together so that you don't have to stamp out the letters individually if you want those, as well as the 2021, 2022, and 2023, and 2024. So this one will be good for another three years? Yes, another 3 or more years. So definitely one to look out for in the store. And then these ones here are all sets that I had prior to me being on the design team. So I actually paid for all of these stamp sets, and they are still some of my favorite ones. This one here called By the Numbers, absolutely one of my favorites. A couple of you might remember the December in Numbers page that I did for December Daily, and it was kind of inspired by this stamp set and like just counting random things like cups that I drank, places visited, just really nice for everyday documenting as well as like trip documenting, or if you're doing like a day in the life, I think this would be really fun to include as well. This Get Messy one is another one of my favorite snap sets because like I mentioned, I love documenting, getting crafty, and this I would really recommend to get with the handmade mini kit. I think would work really well with that. And it just has like the coolest sentiments. for documenting all your crafty adventures. And then to go with the large title pieces that are puffy stickers, I love having these combinations of like larger sentiments as well as smaller sentiments. In fact, I used one of these, I think it was this one, on one of my Stretch Your Stamps videos. And these ones are called True Life. So we have True Life version 1 and True Life version 2. And I love using these both together and separately to combine different fonts to make my own sentiments and titles. The last category that I wanted to mention are like albums and extras. So this is, these are the adhesive strips from Citrus Twist Kits that you can use to insert some inserts and things into your albums without needing to punch holes in them. And the reason why I like these is because like sometimes I have, like, let's say I wanted to put randomly this ruler into the album, right? Maybe like a shorter ruler. Let me find a shorter ruler. So like, let's say I wanted to put this ruler in the album for whatever reason. You're clearly not able to punch holes in the ruler. However, you can add an adhesive strip. So you can remove this strip here, that backing, and that just reveals the adhesive that you can then attach your item to. And you could literally place this ruler in the album if you wanted to, or anything else that you don't want to punch holes into. So for example, if you just wanted to include a postcard that maybe didn't fit in like a pocket, for example, you could do that. And I'm sure there are many other ways, but I can't think of any right now. And these are great. These come in packs of 10. And they're not expensive at all. And as you might know, I work a lot outside of the page protector. So these are definitely another way that you can add some interactivity and some more texture and dimension to your layouts. And then, of course, we can't go without talking about my favorite size to document in right now, which is these Life Crafted albums. So if you have never had a Life Crafted album before, these measure about 6.5 inches wide by 9.25 inches tall, and the spine is about 1.75 inches. And so the pages that go in here, I typically make mine about 5 inches wide. So like if they were inside the album rings, they would go up to about there. And then I typically make mine about 8 3/8 of an inch tall. And that just matches the size of the page protectors that go into the albums. Of course, if you want to make things a bit simpler, you can go 8.25 inches would also work. And I just love this size for documenting. Originally, they were supposed to be kind of like the same size as like a traveler's notebook. If you were to cut that apart, you could put that in a page protector and that would be the perfect size. But I like looking at it in terms of like if you had 2 pages in a spread, that's kind of like a square because you have like something that's about 10 inches by 8 3/8 of an inch, which is like a bit longer than a square. But my mind really likes to have that configuration when I'm doing layouts. So I really love these albums, and I do have quite a lot of them. And the reason why I brought out these 3 colors specifically is because Citrus Twist is going to be having a near perfect Life Crafted album sale this week. If you are watching, this is going to air on March 1st, which is the day after the albums are going to go on sale. So hopefully by the time you watch this video, you can go and check out the sale. But I just wanted to show you, these are the only 3 albums that I've gotten in near perfect sales because prior to this, I was thinking like, oh, maybe these aren't like perfect enough to be in my stash, but I just wanted to show you. So this album here, the only kind of defect that I could find is this corner here is a bit more punched in. And so this obviously has like a bit of bowing here. And so this corner here isn't wrapped perfectly. But just looking at the front, like I could not tell that this was in any way like defective or anything like that. Clearly, Citrus Twist has like good quality control in that they inspect each of these albums. Trina had mentioned to me once, they inspect each of these albums before they go out. So any ones that are even slightly defective, they pull for these near perfect sales. But this seriously is just like, I would have paid full price for this one. So I'm really glad I got that one on sale. This one's the lilac color, by the way. This one here is sea glass. And just looking at it, there is a bit of, oh, that's just like loose linen coming off. There's like a line here. So I'm not sure if that might just be like a scratch. It looks like it might be a scratch. But other than that, this is pretty good. It does have like some dust on it from just being in my crafting room and lying in all of my messes and things. There might be a scratch there, maybe. And other than that, this looks pretty perfect to me. So that's really nice that I was able to get this one on sale as well. Now that I'm looking at it a bit more carefully, you can kind of see that this edge here is a bit sunken in. But honestly, I could not tell until I was looking at this that closely. This one here, I've already started working in it, so I don't know how much of this is, you know, the near perfectness and how much of it is just me being rough with it. But I do see this little crease here in the fabric. And like maybe some wear and tear there from me dragging my album around and photographing it a whole bunch. But other than that, here's a peek at my unfinished album that I still have to add some stuff to. There might be some stuff there, but it might be from all of my embellishments there, of course. And that is pretty much it. So that is pretty darn near perfect to me. So I think these sales are a great way to try out these albums. Especially if you haven't tried them out, or to add more colors to your collection. Like I have so many Life Crafted albums. I think I can count 18 on my shelf right now. So that is pretty impressive. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed that video, and make sure to give the Citrus Twist Kits website a look through and let me know if you get anything for yourself. Thanks so much for watching.